Now, Huddersfield are a decent side. In my opinion, they've come in from the Championship and they're underrated. I think they've got some good players. Aaron Moy is the person that stands out for me, a good player from Australia, I believe. So, yeah, he's a decent player. They've also got a very good manager in David Wagner, and I believe that if West Ham were in a situation where we were looking for a new manager, he would be one of my top candidates to choose. I think he's a very good manager. I spoke to my mate Gonzo during the week, and we both agreed that if Slav has got any sense, he would play a 4-4-2. So let's crack on with the team I believe should be playing on Monday night. I'd have Joe Hart in goal, solid goalkeeper, very vocal, and I believe he's still got a lot to offer to the Premier League. Zabaleta, Collins, Ogbonna and Cresswell. I'd have 4 in midfield of Ayew, Kiate, Noble and Antonio, and 2 up front of Sacco and Chicharito. Now, there's not much more to be said, really, apart from the fact we've got Carroll hopefully back on the bench. Lanzini's going to have a late fitness test. Hopefully a few more players back, which obviously boosts confidence and gives us a bit more of a chance. I think if I had a message to all the other supporters, just stay positive, back the team, regardless of your opinion, just back the team, get behind the boys, and hopefully we'll come out with 3 points. I'm going in there confident. I'm looking forward to it, always look forward to the first home game of the season. It's a bit of a shame it's a Monday night in September, but like I said, I'm not going to go into that. But I am looking forward to it. I think we will get a win. You know, I'm feeling confident. My prediction for the game is 2-1 West Ham, Hernandez to score first.
Hello again, Mr B here, this time with a lightning fast preview of Monday night's first home game of the season against Huddersfield. Okay, just a quick look at the opposition. Currently sitting in 3rd place in the table on 7 points, no goals conceded. Brilliant start to the season for them, absolutely brilliant. Much of that has got to be down to their manager, David Wagner. Again, I think a lot of people hadn't really heard of him much until the back end of last year and this season. He was the reserve coach at Dortmund when Klopp was there, and has also obviously been there under Thomas Tuchel. So he's worked with a couple of really good managers, and he's obviously proven to be a good manager in his own right. The philosophy and style of football very similar to Klopp's, in as much it's high pressing, very hard working, very organised, tight at the back. You know, they work as a team. Basically, a lot of things that we're not in their style of play. They do it all without any superstars either. The only name I'd kind of really ever heard of was Tom Ince, who, again, he's fundamentally a Championship player. They've got this Australian lad, Aaron Moy, in midfield, who's bagged a couple, seems to have hit the ground running, and he seems to be quite a decent player, puts it about a bit. Record signing Steve Mounier, again, don't know much about him, but again, I suppose we'll see what he's all about on Monday. As regards us, probably a little bit will be dictated to by the suspension to Arnautovic, the injuries and the squad depth. I think the only changes Bilic may make, obviously Reid coming back in, I could see Ginge getting dropped. He may change formation and go for a 4-4-2. So I'm expecting it to go something like Hart in goal, a back 4 of Zabaleta, Reid, Ogbonna and Cresswell. I can see a midfield 4 of Antonio, Noble, Obiang being brought back in, and Kiate in from the start playing on the left. Although I think it was me, I'd give Holland a go, put Kiate into the middle and drop Noble, and I think he'll play Hernandez and Sacco up front. I don't think Carroll will get a start because Bilic tends to bring people that are coming back from injury, bring them on from the bench, give them sort of 10 minutes or so at the end of the game. He may come in as an impact sub, but I can't see him starting. I think from my perspective, if it was me, for what it's worth, I'd start with a back 5, so I'd have Hart. I'd bring Byram in for some pace, keep Ginge in there alongside Reid, Ogbonna and Creswell, and have Obiang sitting in front of them. Then Antonio and Kouati having licence to bomb forward from midfield. Use the wing backs overlap to whip balls in for Carroll and for Hernandez feeding off of him. But that's just my thoughts. Score prediction 1-1. Hopefully we'll score within the sort of first 20 minutes. I think they may get an equaliser in the second half. I think it's imperative we do, because I say they're going to be honest. They're going to be going out with a directive to turn the crowd against us by pressing us, not letting us create any chances at all, causing a bit of unrest in the stands. It will play into their hands. That's what they want to do. So hopefully we can ride that out, get that early goal, sit on it. I just can't see us keeping a clean sheet. So 1-1 draw. Let's hope I'm proved wrong, and we do get 3 points. Come on, you Irons.